Blimey.
It's very warm, isn't it?
Yes.
Whew. Right, so you ready then?
Yeah.
Do I look a bit too relaxed?
That's all right.
Welcome. Welcome to Herman Hits the Road. This is Zoe.
And this is Ads.
And you may have noticed in the news recently that there's been a lot of reports about campsites actually opening sooner than we originally thought. So we originally thought, or been originally told, that they could be opening like the first week of July, about the 5th. But newspapers and reports online are actually saying that there's been talks with the governing bodies of campsites and the government to open campsites sooner rather than later, because of course they're like self-isolating units. So it got us thinking. We're going to continue what we started last weekend, and that is to visit Herman and finish off what we started. So there's a few things that we need to do. We need to do the oil, top up the oil, and the washer liquid bottle, and a few other things as well.
Yes.
Our first thing that we're going to do is top up the oil. So last weekend we noticed that it was half full. It's 3/4 full. And the oil we're going to be topping up with is, I mean, this is Halford stuff. This is 15W40. It's for diesel engines. Herman is a diesel 2.5 engine, Ducato. So this should be ideal. Right, we're going to use a funnel. Don't need a lot. Let's check how much has changed. That's bang on now. Didn't need a lot. Right, so the oil that we use for Herman, we keep in Herman in case we need that lifeblood of an engine when we're on holiday. So next, we're going to look at the coolant here. And you can see it's just on the minimum. You see this dark line? That's the actual fluid itself. We've not been running Herman, so I can safely open the cap. Now ideally I want to put some coolant in there, but all I have is water. But since we're only topping it up, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Unless I miss. There you go. That's the maximum line there, and we've just made it. Right next door to the coolant reservoir here, we have this huge hose. Now one of our viewers, Carl, has suggested that there is a pollen filter in there. It's a new thing to me. I didn't even know what was in there, but there seems to be a lot of rusty screws, and if there's one there, there's going to be one at the back here which I can't reach, so I'm going to have to take the hose out and have a little peek just to see what's in there. Well, I've managed to take some of the screws out. Taking these two out don't help. I thought I could remove the whole thing here and then get round to the back, but I've taken these three out and I've managed to get in there and have a look. There's nothing in there, so I don't know if we're supposed to have a filter in there or not. But yeah, if you know the answer to that, do let us know in the comments section. That'd be most appreciated, thank you. Now for the screen wash. You can see that here's the level just here, but we want to get it to about here really. Now the thing is, it's quite a weird angle to get water in there, to get the liquid in there, so we've got a kind of a half genius way of doing that. So what I've got is my screen wash, big 5 litre tub of it, but I pour that into a little bottle, and not all the way up to the top, probably like halfway, maybe quarter of the way, and then that way when I tip it like that, it's not flooding out straight away. It takes a while though to fill it up, so what I intend to do eventually, kind of make a little pump for it, maybe off a 12 volt, maybe like a hand squeezy thing. Just put it in the bottle and then straight into there. But I haven't got round to doing that yet. That'll do. Right, that's everything under the bonnet dealt with. Next, we're gonna fit these. Now, you remember in the last video, these are all. Look at that. This is the ends of the of our awning, and you can see it's very brittle, and they basically go on the end here. There's the front one, and this is the back one. And we believe it got damaged by one of these fir cones coming down from this tree here and hitting it and breaking it. But even so, it's very brittle. So we've they're in here. So we've managed to buy replacements. It should be such a simple matter of, well, this one's already off, pulling it off and pushing these back on. So let's see if that's as easy as it sounds. Original Fiamma. Now this one's got a little plastic thing in it, so I don't want to lose that. I don't even know where it goes, to be quite honest. Right, so first of all we're going to look at the rear one. This is the one that's cracked and broken. And it's also the one that came with this little thing here, you see. Now, until I got up here, I didn't know actually what to do with it. So you see that there? I think it goes in there. Yeah, look. That is definitely the end of one of them. So what we're going to do, we're just going to push that in there. Like so. Oh, it clicks in as well. And then this should be a simple matter. There you go. Nice little click as well. Perfect. And you are a huge ant. How did you get up here? Right, the front one now. Ah. Oh. What's that come off? Right, so this is the other one. It's not broken, it's not as brittle. You can see that it's going to go though. And I pulled this off. So let's just chuck that down there. Oh, let's first of all compare it. We should always compare. They look the same, and they do. This looks a bit narrower, to be quite honest. It does. It looks narrower.
Oh no, she ordered the wrong thing.
So you won't throw that down there. The red cap just squeezes on there, does it?
Yeah.
Like that. Alright. Quick brush. And then it should. Is that on? Is that it?
Yeah, that looks like it's on.
Oh, there you go. Lovely and pearl white. Look at that. Lovely. A lot better than that whole thing. Right. This is Adam Leach reporting in.
Right, should we have a look at the long shot? Very handsome, Herman.
Oh, thank you very much.
They weren't too expensive, were they? One was like £12 and one was £9.
The other job we need to do is pump the tyres up. Now, you remember in the last episode, last weekend to us, my pump broke. So, and it was like a cheap twin barrel one from Halfords. This is also from Halfords, but it's not so cheap. £22. I tried to buy it on Amazon, couldn't find it, but apparently it's got some really good reviews. It's a Michelin digital double barrel foot pump, and apparently it's very accurate, and it's got a lot of valves on it. I'm trying to find other information for you, but let's open it up and take a look, shall we? Well, there you go. It explodes into view. There's some instructions. We'll read them later. Yes, I do read instructions, but essentially, what is it? Oh, the model number is a 12209. That's the that was the most important part of that, because right. So yeah, it's just a foot pump. It's got a digital display here. It says pull that. The digital thing comes on. I will leave that on. Look at that, see?
Locking lever.
So you've got actually tells you what pressure it is digitally. And then yeah, we can pump our tyres up again. See if we can do it this time. The other problem with the other pump, other than it breaking, was that my legs or my weight, I couldn't put enough pressure down on the pump to actually pump the tyres up. That's why I was jumping up and down on them. Let's see if we have the same problem with this. The valve end here, you have to actually screw in. It's not like a clasp like the other pump. Here we've got the on button, and it will power off after a few seconds. I got it set here to 4. Sorry, the current pressure is 4.4 bar, or 440 kPa, or the other setting here is 64 psi. So you've got all these different options. And then on the back, I noticed, I don't know if you can see that, there's two valves here. So there's two little valves that you can you pull them out and connect to the end, so you can pump up different types of tyre with different tyres with different valves. The little thing at the back here, this is the lock. If I can, oh, it goes that way. Right, let's do some pumping. It's not going to be the most riveting of videos, but there you go, 4.5. That's what we were after, 4.5 bar. I just need to pump the other tyres up now. Well, this is the last tyre, and the only problem I have with this pump is undoing the valve, because you have to screw it in. You're letting out a lot of the air, but I guess that's easily compensated for by setting it just a little bit above the pressure that you're after. Right, so this is 4.3. I want it to 4.5 bar, 4.55 bar. So when I release, take the valve off, then some of that air is going to come out. So I'm compensating for that. 4.5. There you go, 4.55 and a heart attack. Whew! Right, now I'm going to do the valve as quickly as you can. Close it off. No. Right, let's see if we can do that again. Whew. Right, yeah, so not the best thing. I mean, you're going to get a very accurate result with this. It's not going to leak out the side like other pumps would. But yeah, it'll do. It's fine.
Okay, so our ad is finished.
Yeah, we finished all of our little chores that we need to do on Herman now. Oh, there's two things we need to do actually. That's the freshwater tank. We like to clean it out around about this time of year. Well, before the beginning of the season, which would have been like March, April. But of course, we haven't had chance to do that. We have not been able to drive to a water tap to do that. So that's one thing. The other thing is, well, these these two cupboard drawers here, well, cabinet doors. They're broken a bit in a similar way that this one was broken. So we're going to do the same thing to those two that we did with this one. We have a few designs that we chose, and they're all wallpaper, offcuts of wallpaper. You can go into a home base or something like that and choose a little bit of a little bit of wallpaper, and then basically just cut it out and put that on there. So we've got a few designs, and we kind of want to know what you think. So we'll show you some of the ideas right now, some of the designs right now. There's a wallpaper one or two actually, and there's a cityscape one as well. And they all look very good,
isn't it?
Bookcase that looks good as well. But yeah, we could put them both here, or even in fact one there, one there. Just let us know what you think as well. Now, if you're interested in finding out what you should be doing to your motorhome during lockdown, then check out this video here. And if you're interested in finding out what we were doing this time last weekend with the rest of Herman, check out this video as well. Until next time, say goodbye, Zoe.
Goodbye, Zoe.
Bye-bye.